Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Heather Summers, your senator from the 18th District, and I am here at the Capitol this afternoon to give you an update on what we're doing today. And today is Budget Day. The budget that was put out by Governor Lamont and the Democrat majority came out late last night. It's over 500 pages thick, and it contains quite a few alarming new policies within this budget. And I have to say, one of the most disappointing things about this entire process as far as the budget is concerned is that, quite frankly, your voices and our voices were not heard. There are 62, I say again, 62 areas of the budget that say new. Those are new policies that have not been debated, they have not had public hearings, they have not passed the House or they have not passed the Senate. So this is clearly an effort to surpass the system that we have. The legislative process as we know it is out the door with this budget. In addition to the lack of transparency and the lack of citizens' voices being heard, there are also significant tax increases in this budget. Next year, we're looking at over $800 million in new tax increases, and the following year, over $900 million in tax increases. Some specifically alarming items in the budget stem from a new tax on our small businesses. It's a $50 million tax on our small businesses, who are the ones in Connecticut that are actually the job creators. They are our biggest employers, and they are getting hit from all sides under this budget. They're facing now an increase in the minimum wage. They are facing paid family leave, which is a bill that is in the budget, but it was never finally heard in the Senate. There was amendments made in the House, and it has not returned to the Senate, but it is in this budget, again, surpassing the legislative process. And now a new $50 million tax on small businesses. We have heard overwhelmingly from small businesses throughout Connecticut, and the CBIA actually came out this morning and said, what are you doing? You are hurting the exact areas that we need to grow within this state to be able to generate revenue and to provide jobs for our citizens. So that's one area. I mean, if you look at some of the initiatives, there's a 1% tax on all prepared foods. I know as a busy mother, there's times when we have to grab Subway for dinner. You're going to pay an extra tax on that now to the state of Connecticut for the pleasure of living in Connecticut. In addition, we also have some, again, not talked about, no public input increases in fees. One of them in particular is an increase of 300% on our auto dealers in our area. Now, our auto dealers are very large employers in the state of Connecticut, and they have been up here talking clearly on deaf ears about some of the impacts of these policies. Well, here's a policy that was laid down, again, a 300% fee that they will have to increase in a fee that they have to pay to the state of Connecticut with no input, no public hearing, just put in there overnight as another way to grab money out of your pocket and their pocket. So I want to caution you that there are many things in this bill that will be debated tonight. The other interesting thing is normally we have a budget and then we have an implementer bill that implements the policies of the budget. This year, for the first time, they are combined together. So we have one shot at looking at this. The House is in debate right now. We are told that that will go till early this evening, and then the Senate will take up the budget. So I caution everyone, take some time, look at what's put out there, call your legislators in the Democratic Senate and tell them that this is not the way that you think that we should go. There are other ways that we can do this. There's a lot of pork in there for those who are in the Democratic majority. And again, one of the most troubling parts about this budget is the fact that there has been no input. There are policies in this budget that no one has heard of. You, as a citizen, have not had an opportunity to weigh in, bypassing the public hearing, bypassing those who are affected, and that is not the way good government should work. Thank you very much. We'll keep you posted and talk to you soon.